In this lesson, you'll learn how to bracket your exposures and why it can be important to use this technique. Bracketing is an exposure technique that's particularly helpful if you're photographing in difficult lighting situations and you're unsure if you're getting an exposure that you're satisfied with. This is common when the light is harsh. You can employ this technique to give yourself some choices after in the post-processing stage. Some cameras have an auto bracketing feature, but first let me explain what bracketing is and how to use it manually. When you've set your exposure so your meter is reading 0, you may not always be confident or satisfied your photo will look as you want it to. This can be more of a problem in hard light scenes with a lot of contrast. To bracket your exposure, you simply adjust any of the exposure controls to make the image lighter and darker. Having set your controls to achieve what the meter shows will be a good exposure in taking a photo, you would then adjust one of the controls to allow less light to affect the sensor or to make the sensor less responsive. Then, you would adjust to allow more light to hit the sensor or make the sensor more responsive. For example, if your exposure is set at f8 and 1/125th of a second and ISO 400 and take a photo, you could then adjust the aperture to f11 and take a photo, and adjust to f5.6 and take another photo. You will then have 3 photos with 3 exposures that are at 1 stop increments. You can always bracket as little or as much as you like by taking more exposures and or increasing or decreasing the settings by more than 1 stop at a time. Using the auto bracketing feature on your camera, you can dial in the number of exposures you'll make in sequence and the amount of the adjustment that your camera will make for each frame. For example, you might like to make a sequence of 3 photos at 1 stop increments. You will end up with 1 photo as the base exposure, 1 that's overexposed by 1 stop, and 1 that's underexposed by 1 stop. The aim of this challenge is to learn how to use exposure bracketing when making a good exposure is difficult. This challenge, choose a medium lens and a static subject. Set your aperture to f8 and your shutter speed to 1/250th of a second and use your ISO setting to balance the exposure so it's good and take a photo. It will be good to make this experiment in bright sunshine if you can, or another situation with a lot of contrast. Now, set your aperture to f4 and take a photo. Then set it to f16 and take another photo. You will see when you compare that you have 3 photos with quite different exposures. Next, with your settings at f8, 1/250th of a second, and your ISO balancing to get a good exposure, take a photo. Now adjust your shutter speed to 1/60th of a second, and then to 1/1000th of a second, and take a photo at each of these settings. Try the same with your ISO. Whatever it is set to when you have your aperture at f8 and your shutter speed at 1/250th of a second, adjust your ISO so it is 2 stops less and then 2 stops more responsive to light. The photos you make at each setting should be noticeably different. If your camera has an auto bracketing feature, this makes using this technique easier. You can control the number of stops in a bracket sequence, usually 3, 5 or 7, etc., and the number of stops different for each frame in the sequence. If you're using this feature, it's most important to turn it off once you're finished with it. Otherwise, you'll be left wondering why some of your photos look well over and well underexposed. Believe me, I know this from experience. You'll notice that I instructed you to make settings that were 2 stops difference for each bracket. This is so the exposure difference is easier for you to see. Take a look at the shadow areas and the highlight areas of your images in each sequence you made. You may find you prefer some photos more than others because of the different exposures.